With the runs and the potion, niggas no shooter who keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my niggas downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. She got a nigga but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas no shooter who keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my bodies downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. Should be bad like in no time. Hit a C like it's go time. My bitches in the game like the old line. Hey, and when I come down, you get no shine. Scissors on the backseat like a little kid. Tub been gone for a little minute. Ain't back and forth, I just post a pic with a bankroll, pounds in the mix. I can't parking like pimp. Hey, serving coffee shop him. Hey, got you walking around still. Hey, I'll let cash on him. Then put a bag on the cracker, but you put a bag on him. Hey, for black on black violence. Hey, let's go smash on them. I just paid my rent late on the block near Kimbe. Chopper got a little shake, hit the jerk like Ben J. Money calling me today, I'ma pick up every time. Bro just brought a whole bottle, gon' distribute every line. Shawty came with her ass like the city had dying. Wi-Fi around the trap, this shit like a airline. Shawty came with her ass like the city had dying. Wi-Fi around the trap, this shit like an airline. She got a nigga but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas no shooter who keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my niggas downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. She got a nigga but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas no shooter who keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my bodies downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. Gotta get up and get up and get up and get it. You working that job or you stuck in the trenches. Cash to be made, so who out here tripping? My cellular phone got a damn chip in it. Where you gonna sign for 30 balls? Still in the trap with dirty clothes. You can be different, work my phones. You can be dead and work alone. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. You niggas be trolling, licking on my lips, biting down, bitch, I'm rolling. Square ass body walked up like what my hoe went. In the street shit, keep it real without a trophy. Baby, what's the weather like? Wavy, get the better price. Ice on my left and right wrist, burning megabytes. Rolling up megahertz, feeling like gelling hurts. Nigga, what's your nigga, what's your network? Better find some better work. Better find some. Nigga, what's your network? Better find some better work. Look me in my eyes. Shout it. Look me in my eyes. Can you see my vision? Can you? Hey, she'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. Best gas on the north side, tell me what you need. Only sell cat if you selling it for me. Plants ain't ready, I'ma sell them in the spring. 36 bitches, gotta tell them when to leave. Ran up a check, gotta put this in the house. Talking too much, baby, put this in your mouth. Pancakes and eggs, I'm just cooking what I bought. Schedule kinda full, gotta book me when I'm out. Had to tell my dog that his name getting hot. Every kind of tool like a maintenance shop. Hook back some bread for the same little spot. 409 miss me so the game still rock. Shit, wait. For me, she'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me.
Let's see you. No. My boy Chop it, man. Chop. Chop is my boy Chop going through the motion. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. Goddamn me, peace. How everybody doing? How y'all doing? Hope y'all having a great day. Hope y'all having a great goddamn evening. Y'all know how we get it in. Powerful bills only, man. Roll your blunts up. Get everything together, man. We about to, I gotta get my joint. Hold up. Gotta get my joint. It is about to go down. My boy Chop in the building. We sticking to the information tonight. Brother Lavelle in the building. Uncle Shaka in the goddamn building. Peace. Goddamn it. Man, we got a lot of stuff we need to discuss. A lot of stuff we got to get into. Shout out to the family. My boy Bo. Look like he on the way back to the trap. Might be on perfect timing. Get my boy say he need about 5'10". By 5'10". About 5'10". Bet. Alright, man, I hope everybody heard the album, man. I hope everybody enjoyed the album, man. Popping shit, you know what I'm saying? These videos about to start dropping, you know what I'm saying? We putting it in their face, you know what I'm saying? 2025, we putting it in their goddamn face, you know what I'm saying? Still on the same time, still doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Sticking to the script, you know what I'm saying? Pine Club Apparel. If you're tired of wearing that bullshit, go get you some Pine Club so you can be fly, you know what I'm saying? It's all about, you know what I'm saying? Your appearance is everything, you know what I'm talking about? You want to be fly. Let me play my music video, by the way. Peace, Uncle Shaka. Let me play my music video. Hey, Bo, whenever you're ready, you can start talking. I just dropped this. Little girl, don't even post it. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. Where you go? Shut. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the rust in the potion. Niggas no shooter, we give him some motion. Put a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies of state. Screaming free out my niggas downtown too. I be high as fuck making look. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the rust in the potion. Niggas no shooter, we give him some motion. Put a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies of state. Screaming free out my bodies downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. Shit be bad like in no time. Hit a seat like it's go time. Bitches in the game like the old line. Hey, and when I come down, you get no shine. Scissors on the back, she like a little kid. Time been gone for a little minute. Ain't back and forth, I just post a pig with a bankroll, pounds in the mix. I can't park like pimp. Hey, serving coffee shop him. Hey, got you walking around still. Hey, I'll let cash on him. Then put a bag on the cracker, but you put a bag on him. Hey, for black on black violence. Hey, let's go smash on them. I just paid my rent late on the block, none Kimbe. Chopper got a little shake. Hit the jerk like BJ. Money calling me today. I'ma pick up every time. Bro just brought a whole bottle, gon' distribute every line. Shawty came with her ass like the city had dying. Wildfire on the truck. This shit like an airline. Shawty came with her ass like the city had dying. Wildfire on the truck. This shit like an airline. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the rest in the potion. Niggas no shooter who keep with some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free all my bodies upstate. Screaming free all my niggas downtown too. I be high as fuck making look. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the rest in the potion. Niggas no shooter will keep with some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free all my bodies upstate. Screaming free all my bodies downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. Gotta get up and get up and get up and get it. You working that job or you stuck in the trenches. Cash to be made, so who out here tripping? My cellular phone got a damn chip in it. Wake up, sign for 30 balls. Still in the truck with dirty clothes. You can be different, work my phones. You can be dead and work alone.
Hey man, we're gonna keep the goddamn vibes. We're gonna keep the vibes. My nigga both say we're gonna keep the vibes. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep the vibes for y'all, man. It's like Chop just arriving at the spot. Alright. Uncle Shaka says, Shalom, shalom, shalom. Grace and peace be unto the chat and the panel. Most High blessed. Overstood, Uncle Shaka. Peace be unto you. Like, share, and subscribe. I've been running to and fro like Hasatan, but when I bounce back, it's on and popping. That's what I want to hear, Uncle Shaka. That's definitely what I want to hear, Uncle Shaka. Say, drop the link for the clothes. I need a pine club fit with fringes. Hey, man, we don't do custom alterations for the Hebrew Israelites, but y'all got the green light to, you know what I'm saying, do the custom alterations on y'all own Pine Club. Y'all do have the green light to put the fringes on y'all Pine Club. You know what I'm saying? Super Wavy Sunny, hey man, Black excellence, you know what I'm talking about? Black traffic and trading. You know what I'm talking about? Got all that going on around here. All right, look like Bo is at the house. Like Bo has made it to the house. My boy ain't choppy. Look like he made it to the crib. Yeah, man, we gotta get let me see, where is the president? Where is the president? I'm gonna get the president up in here. Hey man, I got a special guest coming up for y'all this weekend. We got the Uncle JJ 7000 and damn, I think I just saw a Putty Cat. We got the Uncle JJ 7000 and the Misery match coming up this Saturday. I got a surprise guest for y'all probably Sunday. I got a very surprise guest. We talking about I'm gonna keep it on the tuck. I got a surprise guest coming up for y'all Sunday. So just be prepared, be on the lookout, keep your notifications ready. It is going down. Keep your notifications ready. It is going down. All right, let me see if I can get Uncle all right. Let me see if I can get in touch with but yeah, man. Oh yeah, it's going down. All right, so look, this is what's going on. We got Misery versus Uncle JJ 7000. We got that going on Saturday. Saturday night, it is going down. I need everybody in the building Saturday night. Misery versus JJ. Y'all know it's gonna be lit. You know it's gonna be a movie. You know it's gonna be a movie. So we just need y'all in the building. You know what I'm saying? It is going down. We definitely need y'all in the building. How y'all feel about the tariff situation? Uncle Chip, I've been talking to Uncle Chip. Uncle Chip was like, Wavy, Trump dropped the tariffs. I'm like, oh shit. Ain't no more 185%. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I get to do my thingy thing. You know what I'm saying? I get to do my thingy thing. No more 185%. I get to do my goddamn thingy thing. So that is going down. I can't wait for that to happen. Let me see. I had something I'm about to pull up real quick. Let me see. All right. Let's get to some information. Oh, Bo, you there? Drop link in the chat. All right, I go to president. Say drop the link in the chat.
We're Phoenix Energy, a family-owned oil company focused on unleashing American oil.
Hold up real quick. Let me see. I got my clip. Do I got my clip ready? Let me see. Let's see. Do I got my clip? Gotta get my clips in order. I think I got the right clip. Let me see.
Watch out.
Are you there, Bo?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, man. So what's up with man, they say
Money on my
say you
brain,
been out
money
here.
on my brain. My bad, y'all. I had to let y'all know that that next single coming out, Money on My Brain.
Money on my goddamn brain.
Free Ton, he been gone for a little bit.
Y'all know what's
You could
going
continue.
on,
I ain't mean
man.
to interrupt. I ain't
Nah,
mean
you
to
good,
interrupt
big
you,
dog.
but you know, you see what my name say.
Y'all know what's going on, man. Let me find this right clip. Want to make sure I got the right clip. All right. Let's see.
Wavy Navy.
All right, I'm about to share my screen.
Okay.
Peace, Aunt Juju. Let me share my screen real quick. Let's get down to this. Hey, I need everybody to subscribe to Myth Vision. They got that crack over there. Let me see. Break down some of this crack.
One of the most significant moments in the story of Jesus, as told in the New Testament, is also one of the biggest hurdles for skeptics and non-believers.
Oh look, run that back, Jack. Run that back,
Because
little
after
Kim.
all, they reflect that earliest period. Thank you so much, Derek. I appreciate your very kind introduction. And yes, you can call me Nina. I've asked my students to call me Nina. Although they rarely do. In Oklahoma, we're still Professor Livesey. So I guess that's kind of nice too.
I might accidentally do that every once in a while.
7 of the letters in the New Testament that are attributed to Paul, we've long considered not authentic to Paul. Or
hold up. Shit. That's too early. She said 7 of the letters in Paul have been bullshit. 7 of the letters in Paul are fake. That's what auntie, what is this auntie's name? Auntie Dr. Livesey? Dr. Livesey. Auntie Dr. Livesey. Nina. Auntie Dr. Nina Livesey. Auntie Nina. She said 7. Let me run that back. Let me run what Auntie Nina just said. One more time, gang.
Okay. Well, thank you for the question. So it wasn't until 2018 that I began to question this so-called authentic perspective on the letters.
Me too, Auntie. Me too, Auntie. She said 2018, Auntie. Me too, Auntie. Me too.
And as you rightly noted, 7 of the letters in the New Testament that are attributed to Paul, we've long considered not authentic to Paul or pseudonymous.
Oh, God damn. Oh, see, they don't, my screen wasn't sharing. All right, hold on, let me run it back. See, they don't like it. They don't like it when we say it. You gotta hear a white person say it, Humbo. You gotta hear a white person break it down. So let's hear Auntie say it again. Let's hear Auntie get it right. Check this out. I wasn't sharing my screen, now I'm sharing.
Okay. Well, thank you for the question. So it wasn't until 2018 that I began to question this so-called authentic perspective on the letters. And as you rightly noted, 7 of the letters in the New Testament that are attributed to Paul, we've long considered not authentic to Paul.
God damn. All right, so look, man. 7 other letters they found was bullshit that they say was attributed to Paul. We got to ask ourselves. I had this conversation with y'all last night. He was pretty much like, hey, man, if a roach get in my food, if a roach get on my plate, I'm not going to throw away what the roach, the main part that the roach then got on. The whole plate going in a damn trash can. The whole damn plate. The whole damn plate going in the trash can. Or roach get on your tray, we throwing the whole plate away. Say it again. Say it again, bro.
Who the fuck just pinch off what the roach walked on?
Say, man.
If he goddamn sniff, if a roach walk by your toast, he might as well.
Say, man, the same thing with the Bible. If 7 of the letters of Paul they saying are forgeries, then you burn the whole book down. The whole book get burnt to the ground. Go ahead, Bo.
I'm just agreeing with you. Shit, why the hell I'm a goddamn? You are not finna eat an apple pie with one rotten apple in it. Batch of apple, rotten apple, you finna still make the pie with this too? And think you finna go like that? Yeah, you talking about? Shout out. Just to let y'all know.
We're taking all the endorsements. Yeah, that's a fact,
man. Like I don't like how everybody be so big, so righteous, and you just so we talk about the bullshit, and you know it's bullshit, you know it's fuck shit, you know, and ever even have a mustard seed thought to have the audacity to do some of these things that we got down discussed that them folk did back then, or them folk got them real what it is. Only thing you got to say is 25. It's modern day. Man, bro, listen, shit stunk yesterday and shit stank today.
That's a fact. All right.
So
Let's see what else. Let's see what else Aunt Anna is saying. Man, hey, my damn unc just called me. My damn uncle just called me, say, man, I seen you on Saturday yesterday. I seen you on Saturday. I just seen your ass on Saturday. Man, this like Unc's second time hitting me. Like, nigga, I seen you on Saturday yesterday. All right, let's go and get to it. Let me share my screen. Unc said, I seen you on Saturday yesterday.
Or pseudonymous. But those 7 letters have held firm, so-called 7 authentic letters: Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians, Philippians, 1st Thessalonians, and Philemon. Those are what you would call the golden letters, the golden 7. Authored by Paul, and also with the authentic perspective, they're genuine correspondence, or sent letters, actual letter that was sent out, and on the whole, more or less historically reliable. A lot of work's been done on the letters, and we know there's many rhetorical moves within those letters. So it's not all historically reliable, but on the whole, we think of those as real letters authentic to Paul.
All right. You say those. Let's keep going.
So as you well noted, all of my training and even scholarship up to that point, 2018, assumed unquestionably the authentic perspective, and I had no strong reason to doubt it. But on a previous monograph, which is Galatians and the Rhetoric of Crisis, published in 2016 by Polbridge Press, it was there that I delved deeply into the rhetoric, especially of Galatians. And I became acutely aware, you might say, of the depth and breadth of authorial strategies within that letter. I also learned a lot more about ancient rhetoric. I delved into it pretty deeply. And I was really amazed to learn, too, that rhetoric, ancient rhetoric, was not considered merely ornamentation that an ancient author attaches to statements to make them more emphatic or emotive or grandiose, if you will. But instead, they consisted of a compendium of techniques for various types of creation, literary creation. So
now look at this. Now look at this. They say the Bible is the greatest. They say the Bible is the greatest book ever. They say the Bible is the best book ever. If we writing about our history, why are we coming up with tactics and writing creations and to tell these goddamn, if this our real history, why are we coming up with techniques and mumbo jumbo and Johnny come lately? Why are we coming up with these goddamn techniques if this our history? Our history supposed to be we beat their ass. The cracker came. Johnny bought a dime sack. Keyway got a 40. They was over there by the street. It's supposed to be real. Your history is supposed to be real black and white, real concise. Why is they talking about in the book of Galatians and all of these? They coming up with some writing tricks and gadgets and come on now. The Bible is the best story ever told. They mixing mythology with morality and principles and goddamn a snake talking, goddamn goddamn you started off everybody was skin bare skinned. Everybody was bucket naked starting off. All right. Hey Bo, you there? We got Bantu in the building. Brother Lavelle say, what if the white man say it, Negro will believe it? That's what I'm saying. See, that's why we got Auntie Mina in the building. We got Auntie Mina in the building because these niggas don't want to listen to us. They want to listen to the white man. Bo got them gloves on. That mean Bo in the laboratory. They want to listen to a white man. They don't want to listen to a brother that look just like them. Like you said, Uncle Lavelle. That's what is going on, Uncle Lavelle. Bantu was goody.
hog creation, you might say. So rhetorical training armed authors and epistolographers, letter writers, with various tools necessary for persuasive argumentation, but also things like.
You know what? That's grand. Hey, look. Check this out, homie. Check this out, homie. We 6 minutes into that video. She just debunked Paul, goddamn Galatians. She just threw the whole goddamn book apart. All right, so we're gonna go to something else. A lot of everybody like to bring up this guy named Christopher Ehret. Everybody want to talk about Christopher Ehret. R.I.P. to Christopher Ehret, by the way. But it ain't right unless a white man said it. So we're gonna see what Uncle Christopher Ehret says about the Arabs. Shout out to my boy Camji verse. Shout out to my boy Camji verse. All right, let's see. Let's check this out. Let's see what Christopher. Y'all like to bring up Christopher Ehret. Christopher Ehret this. Christopher Ehret.
Savings are always on the menu with the Flex Your Credits electricity plan from
see
Reliant.
What Christopher Ehret say about these goddamn new Egyptians that's up in there right now.
The African rootedness of pre-dynastic and early dynastic Egyptian culture. By the way, this is just going off here for a second. Some of you may have seen or heard about a recent genetics article that makes the ancient Egyptians out to be Levantines. Let me be very clear, these findings come from one locale, a large stretch of possible locales.
What did Christopher Ehret say? What did the white scholar say? What did Christopher Errday say? They like to bring up Egyptian DNA, but it only came from the Levantine area. Let's keep going, Christopher Errday. Let's keep going. Y'all like to hear the white man talk. Here go the white man. R.I.P. Christopher Errday.
In northern Egypt, and the finds date well after the foundational periods of ancient Egypt. Rather than investigating DNA from a 17th century cemetery in Plymouth, we instead choose to investigate DNA from a later 19th century cemetery in South Boston. And then
That's called bars. That's called bars. That's a white man letting you know they in Egypt doing confirmation bias, still being racist. Let's go. This is Christopher Errday. This is who y'all like.
Conclude, having done that the United States was founded by people of Irish descent, and that Americans were predominantly Irish. Well, that isn't necessarily how the writers of the article meant it to be interpreted, but that's certainly the way I've had people interpreting it to me. Even someone with a seemed to be a Coptic last name from the sounds of things, berating me for being such a terrible human being all these years of my whole career for ever having thought of Egypt as being African. So anyway.
Hold up, what? What did he just say? Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? He said the Coptic Egyptians was berating Christopher Errday, the white man. He was getting disrespected by the Arab, the Coptic Egyptians, because he was saying that Egypt was African. These Arabs was trying to bully Christopher Errday, who y'all love, the white man. These Arabs was trying to bully him because he was saying they was African. But if you listen to everybody else talking about Christopher Errday, they'll make you think he don't even believe that these Egyptians was black.
No, there is a deeper problem here. Genetics may be able to tell us about the different elements in our individual genetic, physical ancestry. Genetic, physical,
Hold up. Now, ain't Christopher Errday a PhD? Let me make sure. Don't Christopher Errday got a PhD? Let me make sure. I think Christopher Errday got a PhD. UCLA Department of History. Let me see. Christopher Errday credentials. Christopher Errday is professor of African history and African historical linguistics, whose research focuses on linguistic taxonomy and reconstruction with the archaeological record. He has published 8 books, over 70 scholarly articles, wide range of historical, linguistic, and art and anthropological subjects. All right. Let me see. These works include monographic articles on Bantu subclassification, internal reconstruction in Semitic. All right, let me see. He went to Northwestern University. He also contributed to a number of encyclopedias on African topics and on world history, such as Volume 3 of UNESCO. Okay, so he was in UNESCO. He wrote a chapter on East African interior. So Christopher Errday is a white man that is on our side. They like to bring up Christopher Errday. Christopher Errday is a white man that is on our side. Now look at this last statement that he just made. He popping the top. Everything he's saying is hitting a rock. He throwing hit rocks. Listen to this.
There is a deeper problem here. Genetics may be able to tell us about the different elements in our individual genetic, physical, ancestries that we may have partaken, come from in our individual selves. But genes do not at all determine language. It's our own historical, cultural, life experiences, personal experiences that determine what language you speak, not our genes. And we need only look around at each other here in the room to know the truth of that. And it is these experiences also that shape our culture choices and our choice of cultural self-identification. Again, not our genes, it's our historical and cultural experiences. Now, the stories that I want to tell today explore the developments that laid the cultural and language foundations of ancient Egypt, developments beginning before, sometimes long before 3100 BCE. Now, the foundational areas of Egypt also, of ancient Egypt, also encompass not northern Egypt, but a whole range of lands extending far across northeastern Africa. And there are actually two ancient Egyptian foundational stories that I'd like to tell. And so that gives me an opportunity to change our slide. Well, one of these we might call the deep time story. The story of cultural and historical developments from the 6th millennium on down to around 3100 BCE. And the setting of this story was what was then a wide swath of steppe grassland, not some narrow strip of habitable land just along the river, extending for more than 1,000 kilometers, extending north-south from beyond the confluence of the Blue and White Nile in the south to as far north as the archaeological sites at El Badari in Middle Egypt. It was this vast stretch of lands that constituted the foundational cultural regions and the cultural heartland of pre-dynastic Egypt. But there is also a second story, what one might call the way deep time story, with its
Hey man, if y'all want to die on these white scholars' backs, we're gonna get the damn white scholars that agree with us. If you want to die on the white scholars' backs, we're gonna get the damn white scholars that agree with us. Goddamn. So shout out to Uncle Christopher Errday. Shout out my boy Gullah for putting me on Christopher Errday. Man, Christopher Errday, man, he a blackologist just like me, man. He's just white, you know what I'm saying? So shout out Christopher Errday, RIP to him, you know what I'm saying? Black African power. All right, let me see what else we got to go to. Now, everybody like to say this guy is pseudo. We definitely gonna get to the bottom of it tonight. Everybody like to say my uncle right here is pseudo, but we gotta love our people and put on for our people. You know what I'm saying? So let me go get Uncle on here. Let me see. All right, this Uncle right here. Everybody say Uncle pseudo. Let's see what he talking about. Let's see what Uncle talking about. Everybody say he's pseudo. Let's find out right now.
On the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. This is the story, a story you find throughout Africa. There was once a time when the blue sky was invisible, when the whole world was covered with mist, when you could not see the sun as it is now. You only saw it as a splash of white light moving slowly across the sky. At that time, there was an eternal drizzle every every day of the year. At that time, people could not see the stars. People only saw the trees growing, trees which were very, very big. There was no desert at that time, only jungle everywhere where you went. At that time, say, people were what we call in Zulu, ngubili. A human being was both male and female in one body. And out of the sky, one day came terrible objects. They were like gigantic bows made of huge gleaming gold. They were shaped like bows without strings, and they were bigger than the biggest mountains. They came out of the sky bringing great noise, black smoke, and fire with them. And out of those huge objects came them. At that time, sir, human beings could not speak. We had no gift of language at that time. And people had, however, great mental power. A man would go into the bush and using the power of his mind actually call out an animal which he wanted to hunt and kill for his children. And the animal would appear and kneel down before the man, and the man would kill the animal and take it home. But when the Chitauri arrived in Africa, they told our people that they were gods and that they were going to give us human beings great gifts on one condition. We had to worship them and accept them as our creators. Some told our people that they were our elder brothers and that this...
Let me pause it real quick. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Shit. But, hey, man, how y'all feeling in the chat? Y'all think Uncle Credo tripping? How y'all feeling in the chat, man? Go on, let me know in the chat how y'all feeling. It's Uncle Credo Mutar. Is y'all digging what Uncle Credo Mutar saying? Uncle Credo Mutar said we started off as it wasn't male or female. We started off as one. That's what Uncle Credo just said. Is y'all feeling what Uncle Credo said? He said the things came down and they wanted us to worship them. You know what I'm saying? Is y'all feeling what Uncle Credo was saying? Let me know. Goddamn, let's keep going. Is y'all feeling what Uncle Credo is saying? Is y'all following?
Had produced them generations ago. And they said they had come back to the green womb of their mother and that they were going to make us into gods. What they did, they created a very strange pair of caves in the land. They dug 2 caves. In one cave was a green light, in another cave was a red light. And they drove human beings into these caves. And each human being had to choose which cave the human being wanted to go into. And those who went into the green cave came out as women. And those who went into the red cave came out as men. And then the talkers, the Chitauri, told our people that now they were perfect. But the moment the first men saw the first women, a terrible row erupted. The women hated the men because they looked between their legs and they saw what they thought were snakes dangling between the legs of the men. And the men hated the women because they looked on their...
All right, Uncle Credo. All right, Uncle Credo. Bo, you believe Uncle Credo? Bo, do you believe Uncle Credo Mutua? You there, Bo? This nigga Bo. Let me see. Let me find this goddamn US map. Still smoking on this bubble. This shit smooth, nigga. You know what? You know how I can get Bo attention, y'all? Y'all want to know how I can get Bo attention? Watch this. This how I'm about to get Bo attention. This nigga tripping. So this how I'm about to get his attention. Watch this, y'all. Check this out. I bet I get this nigga attention when I do this. Watch this.
Zen Business makes it fast and stress-free. Just follow a few simple steps online. Over 800,000.
Going against the guys, knowing you gon' lose, nigga. Moment of clarity, I test down, do my moves and my zooms, nigga. How you know me? Only pop out with a few niggas. Pay your tails, but they split your ass in two, nigga. Front row at my show, passing dudes, nigga. Drunk ass, better back up, you confused, nigga. Still smoking on this bubble, this shit smooth, nigga. Still ride my calculator to school, nigga. First period in the streets, I OG groom, niggas. CP in the condo, then move in it. Signing deals for a meal, nigga sign for a house. Signing deals for a meal, nigga sign for a crib. 4.5 glass tint if I want some top. Ain't bought her a ring, but I bought her a watch. Money on my brain, money on my brain. 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 Bust down a package with my calculator. Whitney on dick, grand out of Sarah Palin. Fell in this bitch up as a pack of razors. Let the price take a heist, we polluted the matrix. Good gas make you sleepy. I'm in my TP, register high. I hope 12 don't see me. New baby bottle, I'm sipping my TT. Staying under my umbrella, just like Riri. Pressure pack started bleeding my nose. All week at the truck, I ain't changing my clothes. Edo pulled up, and he came with some hoes. Propeller, my pine club, bringing in more. Money on my brain, money on my brain. 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 Got 5 teens trying to get exclusive with me. Baby, just roll this doobie with me. Hey, caught her trying to move it with me. Ain't got no suit and tie, ain't new to business. D-Dog doing all that time, whatever he need, I'm sending it. They pulling up like a trumpet on my shit. We can't fall up by no hoe or by no bitch. Had to cut the plug off cause the work was hit or miss. Product of the pseudo killers. I can't be a pseudo nigga. Grew my Sudanese from Minnesota and stood up. My Nigerian pulling up. Them 3.5s ain't good enough. 4 minutes away and they open. I got a bad bitch from Oakland. Fucking with me, go make a hell of a woman. Money on my mind, I'm talking hell of them commas. Money on my brain, money on my brain. 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 Oh. The hardest body out, nigga. HBO, pound sign HBO. Give you niggas something to watch it. Sue Wave Shun. For real though.
Take what you do best and create a website that's
Bo missed the concert. My nigga didn't miss the concert. Let me find out, man. Man, Trap House Connection, man. We having Trap House Connection problems tonight, Bo. Goddamn me. You freezing up on me. Like my boy got the thumbs up, huh? Money on my brain, money on my brain. Still smoking on this bubble, this shit smooth, nigga. Still ride with my calculator to school, nigga. First period in the streets, I OG groom, niggas. CP in a condo, then move in it. Yeah, man, you gotta, hey, Chop, man, you gotta get either your phone nah, fuck that, your phone ain't about to die. You gotta get some new Wi-Fi for the trap, Chop. All right, here's Uncle Reggie. We got Uncle Reggie, the infamous, the legendary Uncle Reggie in the building. He says, Credo in his later life partnered with Europeans to popularize myths. Then Credo became, shit, I can't have that on the screen. God damn, Uncle Reggie. God damn. See, if I ain't had them glasses on, I would have been able to see that. Uncle Reggie, come on, Uncle Reggie. You say, then Credo became. Damn. In addition, Credo is the only one who can confirm his stories. Okay. Peace, Uncle Reggie. Peace to Uncle Reggie. We got Uncle Reggie in the building. Goddamn, Uncle Reggie, you dropped the bomb on me. Bantu, did we know Credo Mutua was hiking quarterback? I can't unsee this shit. Ashton Kutcher come out. Ashton Kutcher come out. Come on, Uncle Reggie. You can't do us like that, Uncle Reggie. Can't do us like that, Uncle Reggie. You didn't. I don't even know what to talk about right now. Uncle Reggie didn't threw a wrench in my stench. You know what I'm talking about? He didn't threw a wrench in the stench. You know what I'm talking about? And Uncle Reggie, man, I don't know how to feel. So Credo Mutua with pseudo, Uncle Reggie. So Credo Mutua with pseudo. All right, we're gonna keep going on to another elder. Gonna go on to another elder. Uncle Reggie say Credo Mutua with pseudo. Let's get on to the next one. All right. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, here goes the next one. Let's see if he is pseudo, Uncle Reggie. We're going to Professor Double Dub. Professor Double Dub. Here you go.
Just trying to stay alive and all they see.
it today for 24, going on 25 years. And in that book, The Historical Origin of Christianity, I wrote, on page 146, I have a chapter called the appendix. In that appendix, I'm saying that modern metanational hieroglyphics has never been deciphered. The reason I'm saying that is that
Uncle Walter. Hey man, see this? Hold on, damn, I wasn't sharing my screen. Okay, I was sharing my screen. I was about to get hot. Nigga, I was about to see a young nigga in action. Man, Uncle Walter Williams said, yeah, you should have did this. You should have been did this, man. You should have been got on your laptop game. Should have been got on your laptop. Hold on real quick. Uncle Walter Williams say, decipher. Have been deciphered. On page 135 in my book, I said the have been deciphered. Let's listen to Uncle Walter Williams one more time. Let's listen to Uncle Walter Williams one more time. Say, no. I told you on 140 page of my book, you better go read my goddamn book on page 145. No, have been deciphered. All right, here you go.
The Historical Origin of Christianity, I wrote, on page 146, I have a chapter called the appendix. In that appendix, I'm saying that modern metanational hieroglyphics has never been deciphered. The reason I'm saying that never haven't been deciphered.
Never haven't been deciphered. I'm telling you why the never been deciphered. So that's Uncle Walter Williams right there, man. Look like any one of our goddamn grandpas. He just said nobody had been able to decipher the Egyptian hieroglyphs. That's Uncle Walter Williams right there. You know what I'm saying? So Uncle Reggie just called Uncle Credo Mutua pseudo. Not Uncle Reggie, it's Uncle Walter Williams pseudo. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we got elders like you that could read off the walls. We got elders like Smash that could read off the walls. We got elders like Assaw that could read off the walls. You know what I'm saying? Pan-African James, his ass could, he got the basics. You know what I'm saying? So it's what is Uncle Walter Williams. Is Uncle Walter Williams giving us something that we learn in the script from the Arabs, or is Uncle Walter Williams just not abrupt to the information? Oh, let me change my. All right, it should be good. All right, we good. Gullah, bring your ass back up in here, Gullah. Bring your ass back up in here, Gullah. You like to say? Oh shit! Hold up real quick. Let me make sure. Hey, Bo, you there? Bo, you there? Bo, you there? All right, I think I'm good. I think my connection is good. I think Gullah coming back. All right, yeah. So yeah, what I was saying was is Uncle Walter Williams basically saying we learning some bullshit? Is Uncle Walter Williams basically saying we the meta nature that we learning? I mean, you got Uncle Reggie, you got you and Uncle Smash, y'all reading it off the wall. So I'm not understanding where is the gap. So what we call Uncle Walter Williams pseudo. Let's keep the video playing and y'all let me know in the comments. Is Uncle Walter Williams pseudo? Or was he just wrong about this?
Is that
I was in my 30s.
the first reason is this.
In my 30s.
In order to have the knowledge of the hieroglyphs being deciphered, one would have to ask the ancient Egyptians who drew those symbols what he or she meant for them to be during the time of antiquity. And they were not around. So therefore, there's something that is impossible to be deciphered or understood. Number two, in my book also I drew a symbol that I created, of my own creation. And I asked the reader, can you tell me the meaning of the symbol that I drew? And the answer would be no, because in order for you to know the meaning of that symbol, you would have to ask me the meaning of the symbol, because I drew the symbol. If I don't provide you by way of giving you, explaining you a particular symbol that I have drawn, then you will never ever know the meaning of it. You see? Number three, in my book, in this chapter I'm talking about, I present the symbol of the question mark. The symbol of question mark is a symbol that is understood by people today of the world. When they see that symbol is telling an individual.
All right, so what y'all think right there? What y'all think right there? Y'all think Uncle Walter Williams is y'all think he a little off? How y'all feel right there? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. Uncle Reggie, bless the damn panel. All right, Gullah says, yo, hey Gullah, my bad. You can come back up here. I don't know what was happening. Uncle Reggie says, no one can confirm his stories but the Europeans. All right, goddamn. Book of Aljahees podcast, Walter Pseudo. Uncle Reggie says Walter Williams is an ancestor, different than others. I actually spoke to him and loved this conversation. Okay. Uncle Lasar says keep breaking them down, Wavy. Hey, you know we're gonna stick to the script like monkey lips. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna stick to the script like lint on denim. Mama said if the rules ain't bent, don't. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna stay on that. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me read these comments and I got my next video. Hotep, Uncle Asar, Hotep. I'm driving, listening, had a quick stop. Okay, Uncle Asar. All right, let's get to our next video. This is important right here. Let's get to our next video. This is important right here. Let's check this out. This is gonna surprise him right here. Let's get it, Uncle Reggie. Now this is we got Uncle Bobby Banger. Now we got Uncle Reggie and Uncle Bobby Banger. I seen Unc Head. I think I seen Unc Head. Let's keep going.
With Ani and whoever that everybody reads, dismiss that book. This woman over here.
If anybody want to know who this is Uncle Reggie that's in the chat right now. This Uncle Reggie that's in the chat right now. You know what I'm saying? This OG Elder Legend.
She greets a sword. She has a conversation. She's on the boat of Ray. You see the boat of Ray? She's patenting herself for her salvation. She did the work, right?
Yeah, I think that's Unc. Hold on, let me go back. I think that's Unc right next to him.
She did
this nigga Unc in front. Unc right. The crowd in the back. Unc right next to him.
Right?
Yeah, that's Unc right there. That's Bobby. That's Bobby. That's Uncle Bobby. We got Uncle Bobby at the museum. House. Uncle Reggie, what's the dilly? Uncle Reggie, what's goody?
I would never call Dr. Walter Williams pseudo. He's an ancestor, and he has contributed great work. Uh, though some of his work is time based, meaning that um, it was done in a particular era. But a lot of the things that he has said can be verified. On his issue of the meta nature has not been deciphered, he put that in an appendix as a statement. And he has a chart in his African Origin of Islam uh, book where he says that the Greek is a form of the Medu Neter. So if the Greek is a form of a Meta Neter, of a form of the Meta Neter, right, or the form of Egyptian uh, writing, then he pretty much contradicted himself. Um, uh, the basis of the whether or not the language has been deciphered would be if he ever actually showed that what was deciphered and what was translated was wrong. He never showed that. He just made a statement. But he has a right to a statement, just like a lot of people. And so that was his statement.
All right, Uncle Reggie, have you ever tried to break it? You said you had excellent conversations with him. Have you ever tried to break it down to it with him? Actually show him the text and show him why this means this. Have you ever
Yeah,
tried to do
I've had several conversations, at least three, with the elder. At least, a lot of people were scared to talk to him personally. He's like he was in my parents' generation, right? So I've talked to him many times, and I've talked to lots of other scholars, uh, better scholars than me, PhDs, and um, we came to the conclusion that nothing that we could say will change his mind. Nothing that we could say will change his mind, but that doesn't mean that he is the authority on this subject. So there has been tens of thousands of books written on the meta nature, and there has been billions of dollars in education. There's dictionaries. There are um, learning guides. Um, that would be what he was saying would be different than what Dr. Joseph Benjo was saying. Dr. Walter Williams' work on the subject is limited. There's no knowledge that he's ever been to Africa or specifically Egypt. He's not university trained. And he would be going against Dr. Clark, Dr. Jeffries, Dr. Diop, uh, Dr. Theophilo Banga, Dr. Riketi Amin, Dr. Jacob Carruthers, Dr. Asa Hilliard, um, and most of the people I mentioned have earned doctorates. But Dr. Joseph Benjo is respected as having a, a expertise on the subject. So he's never had a debate with PhDs on the subject, and they just decided to not talk to him because what he wrote in his book was contradictory to his own argument. So that's giving credit to something that wasn't substantiated. His ideas weren't on the meta nature was not substantiated. We have the Rosetta Stone that has three scripts.
You have the Rosetta Stone with 3 scripts that align, not completely, but align enough to say that, and that's how using that trilingual script was the basis of converting. So Ptolemy in Greek corresponds to Ptolemy in Metanetia, right? Ptolemy corresponds to uh, the Demotic. So um, the problem is if you have names that agree within 3 texts, that would be the basis. That would be the basis of decipherment. I spoke to him about the rules of decipherment. Basically, if you have a known language and an unknown language, right, um, uh, and they correspond, it could be deciphered. If you have a unknown script and a known script, such as a unknown script is the Metanetia and the known script is Greek, and they correspond, you can have decipherment. So I gave him the university rules of decipherment. But people like his work, but his students, um, have never verified what Dr. Walter Williams says, the ancestor. And again, I give him respect. I talk to him. I've talked to more scholars in this area than almost anybody on YouTube. I talk to them personally, right? And I'm pretty much respected by most of the scholars. Show me a scholar not respected. You could show me people with GEDs or barely with GEDs. You could tell me people that failed college. You can. There's a lot of charismatic people on YouTube, but many of them have no writing samples. They can't cite, they can't write, but they can run their jib. They can run their jib all day. Put money on their don't put money on their brain. Put money on their writing. Put money on their citing. Uh, put money on their past exams in their college. Put money on that. But we put money on YouTube personalities. Don't be upset. Don't be see the problem is a GD guy, YouTube TV guy, a college dropout, right? Um, I don't have a problem with any of that, except for when they try to substantiate their ideas by by um, by not doing the work. Is that fine? Is that fair? When I've done the work, I've worked in a research library. Many of them they don't go to libraries.
Right.
I go to museums. I go to libraries. I've finished college. I got honors award in Black Studies. Um, so put if you want to put money on their mouth, that's up to you. That's up to you. But the fact of the matter is, we in these communities, we want to skip the line. We want to do barbershop scholarship, right? Barbershop scholarship is what it is. You failed the Europeans test, but you want to run your mouth. Hopefully I'm not making anybody on this channel upset, but there's a difference between my work and the scholars that I follow, their work versus. Can you hear me, or did I drop off?
Uncle Reggie, man. Hey, Uncle Reggie, if you ain't known by now, this is one of your homes. So when you talk, we giving you the floor. Like we soaking up the game and listening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying it's the game. It's the money game. The money game is to be an influencer, say anything bananas, and without proving it because you're charismatic. And I want to know your sources. I want to know if you read Dr. Walter Williams' work, if you can confirm what he said, or anybody that you mentioned. Credo Mutwa, nobody can confirm what he says about visitation of aliens. Nobody, except for him. Nobody can confirm that he was a member of a secret society uh, of Southern Africa, but him, right? Um, you know, just because he has a great ancestral statue in his hands, that's showmanship. Can you hear me?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Can
We
you?
hear you.
Yeah. So if you want to do some pseudo judo and or you sucking on some pseudo gas, write something and cite it. Let me see your writing and citing. I don't want to hear your mouth. I don't want to hear your mouth. Right? I want to know what libraries you've been to. I want to know if you can. What research libraries have you been to? Right? I want to know what you've written. What did someone publish any of your work? Right? Have any newspapers or any publications cited you at a college? Presented at a conference with other scholars. I seem to be having some huge problems, so I have to check every now and then. Did you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Dropping off. So which of these?
Reggie.
So I'm not concerned about. Yes. Hello.
You good, Uncle Reggie? Go ahead.
I'm not concerned about many of our
Uncle Reggie.
Dr. Walter
Uncle Reggie, I think you breaking up.
Williams is
You there, G?
Yeah, I'm here.
written.
All right, Uncle Reggie breaking up.
Yes.
Yeah, he kind of breaking up a little bit.
Cited. That's why I cannot call him.
All right, you breaking up on us, Uncle Reggie. You heard me, Uncle Reggie? Hey, yeah, G, go ahead and Uncle Reggie, you breaking up on us. We can't hear you. You probably got to come out and come back in, Uncle Reggie. Hey, G, how you feel about Uncle Walter Williams?
Oh man, I mean, what I feel about him, Uncle Walter Williams, man. Come on, man, that's an elder. That put work in. You know what I'm saying? Been putting his work in, man, since we were probably in diapers. You know what I'm saying? So, he one of the elders, bro.
I think
And piggyback off of what Dr. Reggie was saying, right?
Go ahead.
When you got elders putting in work like that, you know what I'm saying? it's one thing to sit on the sideline on YouTube and disagree and all that, and all that's cool,
Hey
right?
G, hold
Yo,
me down for like 5 minutes.
all right.
Pop your shit.
But you at the same time, like Dr. Reggie was saying, man, well, you gotta put that in, like show the work. You know what I'm saying? You ain't showing the work. Wait, if you ain't showing the sauce and putting in your own work, then you gotta like be careful, bro. You gotta be careful, man. You know, you gotta be careful, man. You know, and without these elders, was all of them right all the time? Maybe not, but they didn't put in enough work, and they gave all us a point of reference, and gave us a foundation to stand on and build off of it. And brothers be disrespecting the elders that be on YouTube just sitting behind a computer talking. It's crazy work to me. But Dr. Reggie, you made it back?
Oh, can you hear me now? Hear me
Yes, sir.
now?
Yes, sir.
No?
We can hear you. Yes, sir. We can hear you.
So yeah, I agree. So okay, I agree. So YouTube influencers only want clicks, giggles, and cash apps. That's all they want.
You
And
there,
and
G?
everything else that comes with it, notoriety and pussy. That's what they want. Can you hear me? Did you hear that?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Okay. That's what they want. Cars, clothing, right? Because they could run their jibs. But now if you didn't talk to Dr. Walter Williams, then uh the step to talk to him. I spoke to him several times.
Hey, G, you there?
Yo.
Yeah, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I think Uncle Reggie was he was breaking up, huh?
Yeah, he started breaking up again.
Yeah. But yeah, he was dropping that knowledge, man. He was giving it to us how he was giving it to us straight, huh?
Yeah, giving that fast.
He had cut you off or
Nah, I had asked him if he was back, and he was like, yeah, and he started going back in.
oh shit, you can go and finish, so I need like 3 more minutes.
Oh yeah, now you good. Nah, I was just saying, but you asked me about what the topic, but
About basically about Walter Williams saying at the Meta Nutter, hey, you probably gotta
haven't been deciphered.
yeah.
I mean, ain't no. I mean, and ain't nobody proved him wrong that I saw. Like on a scholarship level, and like he said, how can who could tell you better than the ancient Kemites? Who could tell you what it say better than them? And they not here. So I kind of agree with him.
Uncle Reggie say he's stuck in his ways.
Well, you know, Uncle Reggie been putting in his work like that, like I say, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna hear Dr. Reggie disrespecting him or nothing. See, Dr. Reggie put in that work, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah,
And
hey, that's a fact. Dr. Reggie
so
ain't
he
gonna
could, so
disrespect.
he ain't gonna disrespect him. So if anybody could speak, Dr. Reggie could speak because Dr. Reggie have information. Dr. Reggie could have sources. He have, you know, a point of references. He could go in the depth, you know what I'm down, you know, and then and that's up to the audience to take the information and decide on who's right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because however, Dr. Reggie may disagree with him on that, but I bet you Dr. Reggie agree with him with
It keep kicking you out, G.
yeah, it kicked me out and then it kicked me out, but I still be there.
We found
You
out
hear
my
me?
boy. Found out my boy ain't got. I don't know what the hell happened.
With Dr. Reg, probably was out and about or something. It kind of tripping on my end too, though. You can hear me, Wave?
You still in the city?
Oh nah, man, I made it back to the I'm back grinding. You hear me? Yo,
Hey, say it again, G.
I said, nah, I'm back grinding. You get me now?
I
Yeah,
can't even hear my boy now.
I don't know. It kind of tripping. You hear me? Hey, yo,
Hey, G.
yeah, I'm here.
All right, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I was saying you in the city now.
yeah. Nah, I had dipped out. You hear me? Yeah,
My boy, back on that road.
yeah, man. Trying to stack this bag up. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Anything else uncivilized? You hear me?
Hey, tell the people about truck driving and trade and how easy it is getting that trade.
Man, it's easy, man. It's easy, bro. You know, man. Look, let me tell you something, bro. It's like anything else you put your mind to, man. If you really want it, you gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and like for the most part, it's just like anything. The fear of something stop you from getting something. But man, in actuality, bro, whatever we put our mind to, bro, we could obtain that. You know what I'm saying? That's how powerful our brains is. You know what I'm saying? If you focus on it and you put that tunnel vision in it, bro, you want it, you gonna get it, man. You know what I'm saying? But truck driving shit ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't hard.
What the pay like? What the pay like? You know, they want to hear about the pay. They want to hear how long they got to go to school.
Oh man, you get in like a 3 to 4 week program. You understand me? Um, when you first start, you know what I'm saying. You know, it's gonna be a little bit, you know what I'm saying, a little bit woo woo woo. But you go on that road, you gonna get your bag. You know what I'm saying? Build your experience, and the more you build your experience, the more money you make. You know, you know. Or if you single, from my experience, like you single, you ain't got no kids. man. You ain't got no responsibilities, man. You stay in that truck for a year or two, buy your own truck. You know what I'm saying? Pump that truck, then get you another truck, and then another truck, and then another truck. And man, you be a millionaire off this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You can really become. You do it right, you could really like. Especially if you young, you ain't got no responsibilities, man. You could make it happen. And if you do it right, you got a good family, good support system. You know what I'm saying? And they understand the agenda, the assignment. You know what I'm saying? You still could be a millionaire off this shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you get your 1-2 years and then you just come jumping that off field, baby. You know what I'm saying? And get you a bag, you know? Either way, and still buy your own trucks. You know what I'm saying? And have them on the road while you making money. Your trucks on the road making money, however you want to do it. You know. I real talk. But it's all up to you and what you want to do in your hustle. It's like one thing about this truck stuff though. Just if you ain't really no real hustler, you ain't gonna make no money. But if you're a hustler, you gonna make you some money. Hello. Yo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This is how the game go, you know. That's how we funkadelic. My music at. My music at. Hold up.
It ain't my fault, I got it off. Trap out the low, package up though. Gas make you cold, straight out the soul. Girl in my mouth, yeah. It ain't my fault. Cameras active, watching over my hoes. End up in the club, trying to take you some clothes. Designer stepping, you can tell how I walk. Don't know no better, yeah. It ain't my fault, I got it off. Trapped out the low, package up though. Gas make you cold, straight out the soul. Girl in my mouth, yeah. No, it ain't my fault. Cameras active, watching over my house. End up in the club, trying to chase you some clothes. Designer stepping, you can tell how I walk. Don't know no better, yeah. Cancel myself, these niggas some faggots. Changing the rain, hitting with bag. I don't wanna know more. Little goofy, I had it. Say they can't see me, go get them a tablet. What in the hell? Who told you go start painting your nails? Way God dangerous with scales. Bit off a piece, I feel well. Say that you need me, I'm there. Do not be greedy, be fair. That's my dog, that's my jet. Say slime, say slack. Way God, boy, you got cushion, that's sad. On the paper chase, don't ask where I'm at. Got 2 for 15, got 2 for 25. Tryna get up in the mix, better watch it online. She just had something fruit booty emoji. Tryna interrupt this doobie on road. It ain't my fault, I got it off. Trap out the low, package dropped off. Gas make you cough, straight out the soul. Girl in my mouth, yeah. It ain't my fault. Cameras active, watching over my house. End up in the club, trying to chase you some clout. Designer stepping, you can tell how I walk. Don't know no better, yeah. It ain't my fault, I got it off. Trapped out the low, package dropped off. Gas make you cough, straight out the south. Grill in my mouth, yeah. No, it ain't my fault. Cameras active, watching over my house. End up in the club, trying to chase you some clout. Designer stepping, you can tell how I walk. Don't know no better, yeah. Gotta shoot at 6, bad little bit, way God don't miss. I ain't a misnomer, got cushion the coma. She backed that ass on me and gave me a boner. Know it's gas smell like woo when you light it. Conversation about money, same time, right phone jumping like a trampoline. See my watch like damn me. Got the shit on, just make sure your camera's clean. Finding out somebody hating, can't move different. What's in my pocket, them blue bitches? Erday, that be who move with me. It's an old school with a new engine. She got designer heels, talented, tryna find his niche. I'm on the signing list. New slab, we gon' drive the fifth wheel. This where we take off from here. Bodies don't work, they off for real. Way guard, what it costs for real. Stay away from my house for real. It ain't my fault, I got it off. Trap out the loft, package dropped off. Gas make you cough, straight out the salt. Grill in my mouth, yeah. It ain't my fault. Cameras active, watching over my house. End up in the cloud, trying to chase you some clout. Designer stepping, you can tell how I walk. Don't know no better, yeah. It ain't my fault. I got it off. Trapped out the low, package dropped off. Gas make you cough, straight out the salt. Grill in my mouth, yeah, yeah. No, it ain't my fault. Cameras active, watching over my house. End up in the cloud, trying to chase you some clout. Designer stepping, you can tell how I walk. Don't know no better, yeah. If I go to jail, I know Julio piping my bitch. That's how the gang go. Way God, Erday finesse lead. Jump on the track like I'm G League. Way God knee deep. Bad big gave her a BB. Jordan 3s Monday through Wednesdays a 3-peat. I'm the one known to get the block hot. Wi-Fi over thousands, we got a hot spot. Pine Club latest when I pop out. It's a store, it's a doctor, it's a burger joint. It's a motherfucking one-stop shop. Used to say pray for me, now it's seek knowledge. Bodies dropping and we don't even read about them. Maintaining over time, that's the key column. Saying free ton, cause the pig feet got them. You ain't gotta do no crashing, be solid. Best weed on the north side, we got it. Got 4 or 5 plugs, I don't need sockets. Turn your fuck nigga meter down 3 notches. This a cashmere sweater, gotta keep blotting. Welcome in, come and tell me what you need, body. Hope the cashier watching over each dollar. Hope the cashier watching over each dollar. I still cut my calculator on. 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 I still cut my calculator on.
Alright, back in motion, back in motion, back in motion. back in motherfucking motion. Alright, what I'm missing? My dad just started a trucking school. Anybody interested? Get with Wavy, let me know. Uh-oh. My boy Chop Chop. We're gonna drop that link one more time. King Justice says Uncle Reggie. I think Uncle Reggie was having connection issues at the end. I ain't for sure. But yeah, let's get back to this video.
She's being promised what her afterlife is going to be like. You see the cows and the pasture? She's going to her pasture. Sounds biblical, doesn't it? Right? Hey, brothers and sisters, can y'all quiet down? Here, guess what? She escapes hellfire. You see it right there? She escapes hellfire. Hell. She passes through it. Maybe just barely. Right? Here's the primeval mound, the primordial mound. She comes over here. She's almost justified. You see her bar? Her bar is being released. It's being assessed. So she's done the work to begin to pass the test. Here. Her heart, her end is being weighed by mine on the scale of the feather of truth. Oh, watching, right? No, the end is right there. That one is right there. And then you have mine, right? Now, mine, look at Anubis. He's turned into a seer. They're having a conversation. Those of us who can read the Meta Nature partly knows that Anubis is saying she is justly weighed. Her heart is lighter than the feather of truth. Usir says, give her her eyes and her mouth. Give her consciousness. In her hands is what? What's in her hands? Sister, tell me. Step up, sisters. What's in her hands? What's in your hand, black woman? Get him, girl. What's in your hands? Just relax. No pressure. No pressure. No pressure. Her eyes and her mouth. In her hand is her eyes and her mouth. She has consciousness in the afterlife. Right? Over there on this one, you see the sister, and you heard the Ba, you know the Ba, the business of the soul? Right. Well, there's a female Ba, and she's there with her sisters. So the Ba is represented as the female. You don't get no man Ba. Sisters get a sister Ba. So this particular Chantress is getting her heart weighed by the feather of truth. And this is deep because, even when we read books, they don't never show this. That's why this is my favorite section, right? And so you got males, right, predicting, using our history, but they're only using the male side of it. That's the same with
Got Uncle Bobby Banger in the building. Uncle Reggie and Uncle Bobby.
They tell a story, right? They tell it from their male warrior homosexual aspect, right? And so it's important that we learn our own story and interpret it for ourselves. This is very, very important and it's crucial. I got a question, right? What's the signs of the bears when you're preaching? The signs of what?
Yeah, man, it's the elder right there, gang. It's the elder. Put some respect on his name, man. He goes, Uncle Reggie. Put some respect on Uncle Reggie's name, man. He go to them walls and start reading right off them motherfuckers. Uncle Reggie go to them goddamn walls and start. Yeah, man. So get yourselves together. All right, let me pull up this U.S. map real quick. Let me show y'all something. All right. All right, check this out. We got Arkansas. We got Alaska, Hawaii, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida. Got the Carolinas, New Mexico. Got your Colorado. Got your Wyoming, Montana. You know, got your Washington, Oregon, California. You know what I'm saying? West Coast. Got Arizona right there. Hey man, this is United States. You know what I'm saying? And in each one of these states, you got real niggas. In each one of these states, you got real niggas. Also, in each one of these states, you got bullshit niggas. Also, in each one of these states, you got bullshit niggas. You know what I'm saying? Give me one second. Give me one second. I got compelling. Alright, so yeah. In each one of these states, you got real niggas. In each one of these states, you got bullshit niggas, man. The main thing is, man, is to get along. You know what I'm saying? Treat your neighbor how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused. Um, you know what I'm saying? Be a good person. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. Um, they got tough guys everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They got all kind of people everywhere. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in your environment ain't necessarily um that ain't nothing new under the sun. People dying everywhere. Um, Niggas pimping everywhere. Niggas playing football, getting scholarships everywhere. Niggas playing basketball, getting scholarships everywhere. The main thing is, man, is to stay focused in this game. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to go to New York, New Jersey, whether you want to go to Ohio, whether you want to go to goddamn Washington, there's real niggas everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And there's bullshit niggas everywhere. So you just gotta maneuver through the maze and stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody trick you out your position. You feel me? Um, Even when you go to work, you know what I'm saying? There be obstacles. You never know what somebody else going through. We gotta understand that too. So just because you in the right and you doing everything right, not to say a motherfucker don't need to be accountable for their actions or their emotions, but we never know what somebody else going through. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to make sure we really right. You know what I'm saying? And then we can help others. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't right, you know what I'm saying, then that's just another obstacle. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we in a recession right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, you always want to be with and without. So the main thing is to stay focused. You feel me? That's the main thing. To stay focused, stay busy. When you driving and you driving past homeless people, that's just another heads up. Hey, I don't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay on my shit. I gotta stay on my job. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted just to show y'all a map to show y'all we ain't that far away from each other. We ain't that far away from each other. So whatever you think, you know what I'm saying? It is outliers like California gang banging, Chicago drill scene. There is outliers, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, we all the same type of people trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? So let's not hate on each other. let's big each other up. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. Let's keep the main thing, and that's black unity. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. All right, we got some we got Uncle Reggie back in the building, and we got Ben in the building. Uncle Reggie, Ben, what's good? Uncle Reggie, you had fell off. It was your connection. Peace to both the brothers.
Shalom.
Ben, what's the word?
What's up, bro?
Hey, yeah, man. You know, we just getting deep into our African bag. You know what I'm saying? Have you had the pleasure to speak to Uncle Reggie yet?
Nah, I've been too busy chasing the bag at work, taking care of my kids, man. I ain't really been.
You got
I've
you
been.
got you got kids now?
I've been here because I got 3.
Okay, you've been having kids. My bad, my bad.
You good?
How work going, man?
Real life slavery, man. If you ask me.
Real life slavery, huh?
For sure, for sure.
Already. How you feel about how you feel about the debate? Did you see any of the last? Did you see any of the last debates on paradigm shift?
Nah, like I said, I've been kind of, you know, doing other stuff. I ain't had time to really.
We ain't had time to really get into it.
Hell nah.
Already, man. So let me show you this lady. This what I had went over earlier in the show. Let me show you this lady real quick. This shit crazy. All right. All right, right here. So we're gonna just go to the first 6 minutes of the video should kill the whole conversation. The first 6 minutes of the video. Let's see.
So when a client comes to us with an ask to launch an influencer marketing campaign, the process is pretty streamlined. So what we'll do is we'll get into
things like character.
I don't want to hear all of that. All right, here we go. Bro, I just watched the goddamn commercial, bro. I just watched the commercial, bro. I'm trying to remember you watching another commercial. Oh, Ben, you had. Okay, Ben had dip. Wait till Ben come back. Ben, you got to get that work. You got to get that work, Ben. Been missing in action. You were missing in action, Ben. You got to come back to college and get that work, Ben. You know what's up. You know what's up, Uncle Pan. Click that link. Uncle Reggie, click that goddamn link. Let's get that connection fixed. And let me I think I didn't do about 5 goddamn commercial breaks. I gotta do one more real quick. Let me see. This is if you tired of wearing clothes that only got if you tired of wearing clothes that only say shirt, if you tired of wearing clothes that the pants is just called pants, if you tired of wearing clothes that the jacket is just a plain black jacket, a plain black hoodie, I advise you to come holler at me at Pine Club. We got the latest and the greatest $20 joggers, $20 sweatpants. You know what I'm saying? We got everything you need, man. Hey, have you ever had a Loud Pack? You ever heard of the Loud Pack? Let me show you what the Loud Pack. That is the Loud Pack right there. It comes with some pants and a nice hoodie. You know what I'm saying? That's the back, that's the front. Not to mention with the Loud Pack, we got the Exotic Pack. It's the Zaza right here. This is the Zaza right here. Let me show you the Zaza. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the Zaza right there. That's the Zaza pack. You know, got that. That is the Zaza pack right there. So yeah, man. If you tired of wearing clothes that just say clothes, you tired of wearing a hoodie that's just all black. Look at all this detail. Look at all this detail right here. See what that say? Welcome to Texas. Got your Pine Club. Got the Swangers. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of a slab angel? You ever seen a slab angel? Come on, man. That's how we getting down, you know what I'm saying? Presidential. Alright, so you go to the other one right here. You ever seen swangers coming out of a spaceship? Have you ever seen swangers coming out of a spaceship? Dying time, you know what I'm saying? Dying time, you know what I'm talking about? Hey man, say man, don't play with him. He is not nothing like them. And then we got this one right here for the queens. For the you ever seen baby boy Jody Mama with the garden? It's Jody Mama right here getting the garden. So yeah, man, Pine Club, you got a $10 shirt right here. You know what I'm saying? This shirt right here just $10. Just a $10 shirt. You know what I'm saying? Just for the just to keep you fly, you know what I'm saying? You tired of wearing that bullshit. You tired of wearing a shirt that just say shirt, right? You know what I'm saying? This the flavors we got. You know what I'm saying? Pine Club. Got the doobie. I be showing y'all the doobie. I be showing y'all the doobie in the show, you know what I'm saying? That is the doobie, the same doobie right there. Alright, that's the 2025 action. And we got some more of the 2024 action. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's $20 shirts right there. Go into the hoodies real quick. Hey man, say man, don't play with him, man. Hey man. Oh my God, wave God. Hey man, say man, we gonna keep goddamn pumping this goddamn information. The greatest and the latest of the info goddamn nation. Alright, let's go to Dr. Ben. What's Dr. Ben pseudo? Let's see what Dr. Ben talked about. Let's see what Dr. Ben let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Dr. Ben got these. Okay, hold up. Let me see. Dr. Ben. Let me find another one. I don't need no third tertiary source. I need the real thing. Alright, here go Dr. Ben, Uncle Dr. Ben right here. Let's get to Uncle Dr. Ben. Share my screen. Alright, Uncle Dr. Ben.
Express my appreciation for your invitation. It took me 50 years to get to Tuskegee. 50 years ago, at age 16, I applied for entrance to Tuskegee. My application was accepted, but the immigration laws of the United States of America were such, and I don't think they have changed much, that I couldn't get here. I remember that Such had happened to a man before me by the name of Marcus Messiah Garvey. He was invited by Booker T. Washington. I don't know if you know about him. I heard you don't have a Booker T. Washington Day. Unusual. But anyhow, probably better thoughts may come about and there will be a Booker T. Washington Day at Tuskegee. But anyhow, Marcus Booker T. Garvey was invited by Booker T. Washington to come to the United States. The facts are that red tapes in the immigration department, Garvey arrived 6 months subsequent to the death of the great Booker T. Washington. So taking 50 years to get here, nevertheless, I got here. I do not know if I would have taken the course of action in my life that I have now taken. However, I was lucky enough to slip through an engineering course and graduate and a few more courses, and here I am.
Dr. Yusuf bin Yakinen, a renowned
Just wanna pack up my things and go. Just wanna be free, just wanna zone, just wanna flow, just wanna hang with the gang, but sometimes chill on my own. Just wanna do me, just wanna doze, just wanna live and see how it goes. This life we live is a war. But it keeps on moving.
renowned African historian and scholar, delivered his famous lecture, Black Man Wake Up, as part of his lifelong effort to challenging the widespread miseducation of African people. In this powerful lecture, Dr. Ben Yakinen, also known as Dr. Ben, emphasized the need for Black people to reclaim and celebrate their rich cultural heritage, which has been systematically erased or distorted by European colonization and white supremacist ideologies. Dr. Ben argued that Black people have been miseducated through Western-centered narratives that have systematically excluded the achievements of African civilizations. From childhood, many Black...
Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that, right? You niggas with these white degrees, you niggas with this all this white education, regurgitating this white information. Let's say that one. Let's hear Dr. Ben one more. Let's hear that one more time.
To reclaim and celebrate their rich cultural heritage, which has been systematically erased or distorted by European colonization and white supremacist ideologies. Dr. Ben argued that Black people have been miseducated through Western-centered narratives that have systematically excluded the achievements of African civilizations. From childhood, many Black people are taught a version of history that marginalizes African contributions to the world, culture, knowledge, and civilization. This has led to an internalized inferiority complex among many of the Black community, which, according to Dr. Ben, is one of the greatest obstacles to Black liberation and empowerment. He called for a complete overhaul of the education system to center African history and achievements.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Dr. Ben want a whole overhaul of the education. So all you niggas with them cracker degrees, you back at ground zero. You niggas back at high school diploma level. He said we need an overhaul. We need to switch all this shit up. We need to switch all this shit up and make it African centered. That's what Dr. Ben is saying. Keep going.
In the context of my education, if you could call it that. I would prefer to call it the course of my indoctrination, my training, which started in Ethiopia.
Y'all heard that? Uncle Dr. Ben say, all you niggas with degrees, you niggas indoctrinated with European thought. All you niggas, all you educated Negroes, uppity class Negroes, you niggas is drowning in European history. That's what Uncle Dr. Ben just said. Uncle Ben. That's exactly what he just said. Let's keep going. Indoctrination.
East Africa and continued in Brazil, Cuba, Puerto Rico, the United States Virgin Islands, England, and Spain. Been around a few places. And in all of these places that I've been, I never once received an education in the history of African people. Yet I thought that I've educated myself down through those period of time. And it is because of that self-education in those things which meant most to me as an African person that I decided at no time would I stand still in these halls of indoctrination and not rebel with the necessary documentation of the lies that are being taught in these halls.
Getting my first client made me feel like
We ain't trying to hear about none of that, Queen.
And so I may be saying things that may hurt many of you, if not most of you, because some of the lies have become your dear frame of reference. We could start with the Greeks. I hope you of fraternities and sororities don't get too bothered about it, since the Greeks weren't too much anyhow. But we can start with that, because there is where our institutions of learning has decided to start civilization. Yet the Greeks are only here from at least 1000 before the Common Era, or before the Christian era, as you would prefer to say. Let us just, for example, cite one. And that particular person would be Hippocrates. And I'm sure that you heard of Hippocrates. And when you consider that Hippocrates wasn't born until 333 BC, or before the Common Era, yet in your education you were told that Hippocrates is the father of medicine. That's a lie. There's no way that I can say about it other than it's a lie. A lie is a lie, whether it's in the university or in the church. How could Hippocrates be the father of medicine when the first time you see him, he is in Egypt learning medicine from Africans?
Preach. Preach.
There are numerous papyri, medical papyri on medicine. The nearest to Hippocrates is at least 1,300 years before he was born. For example, we have what is known as the Hettus papyrus, the Ebers papyrus, and now the so-called Rockefeller papyrus, the Edwin C. Smith papyrus. All of these papyri go back to as early as 3100 BC. The man who Hippocrates took an oath that he would practice medicine according to this man, this African, whom the Greeks call Esculapius in the Hippocratic Oath, a man by the name of Imhotep, died. He practiced medicine and died 2,500 years before the birth of Hippocrates. And you are telling me that the medical school and the pre-medical historians don't know this? They don't know it because, unfortunately, Imhotep had a high visibility like myself, otherwise called black.
Right.
They don't know that the Ebers Papyrus by Hatshepsut, dealing with Planned Parenthood, I said Planned Parenthood, 1,550 years before the birth of Jesus the Christ, is out there. When every medical journal in 1961 published copies of the Ebers Papyrus. And we could go on with the papyri with respect to all kinds of diseases that the Africans had produced. Both in Egypt and Ethiopia and Sudan and a place then called Puanit, now called Somalia. But that would be satisfactory. But let us take the kind of education that we do have. We are in a chapel. And we have been told about an immaculate conception and virgin birth. We have been told about the beginning of the world with Adam and Eve. We have been told about a man by the name of Cain who slew his brother Abel. And we have been told that all of these things only happen once. And they go back to the Old Testament, or otherwise called the Torah, or the Pentateuch, or the Chumash. Those are names for what you call the Old Testament. But we have never been told that they are only copies of stories that predated them by thousands of years. Let us them.
Nah, don't try to cut off the elder. Don't try to cut off the elder. Let him preach. Thousands of years. Don't cut the elder off.
You're ready. Oh yes, you have been told. Just them one by one. I heard some hymns and everything already. Oh yes, you have been told a lot of lies. No other way to talk about it. And those who teach them, if in fact they did any research, must know their lies. That is providing that they have never gone to Egypt or to Ethiopia or to Sudan to see the living proof. The writings on the tombs, the writings in the pyramid, what is called the pyramid text and the coffin text. That is providing that they have not seen the holy scriptures of the Africans of the Nile Valley, otherwise called the Egyptian Book of the Dead, or as Budge called it in his translation of the hieratic writing, or the Egyptian Book of the Coming Forth by Day and by Night. In the temple of Setaiwan, for example, at a place called Abydos, not only is there the writings of an immaculate conception 4,000 years before the story of Mary, but it is there in picture form. Are we to say that the theologians of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam have never once taken a trip to Egypt, from whence these things were taken? In that same temple, you see a story of how Set-Typhon murdered his brother Osiris 2,000 years before the Jewish story of Cain and Abel.
Preach.
And we are told that an African from Egypt by the name of Moses, born in the city of Goshen, that's still Egypt. Egypt is in Africa, by the way, the last time I saw it in January.
Come on, man. Don't play with the elders. Do not play with the elders, man. The elders riding with us, man. The elders, we standing on the shoulders of our elders. You know what I'm talking about? We standing on the goddamn shoulders of our elders around here, man. Hey, man, say, man, get you some money. You know what I'm saying? Settle down. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught lacking. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to go live to holler at the people. Martin flaked out on me. Suki D flaked out on me. Who else flaked out? Ben flaked out on me. About 4 or 5 other people that flaked out on me. But yeah, man, I'm about to get to this. I guess I'm gonna watch NBA playoffs or whoever else live. Appreciate everybody for tuning in.